again for the big event. Tonight, McNichols Arena in the Mile High City is jam-packed to see the NBA's #1 road show. The Chicago Bulls take on the Denver Nuggets. Hi everybody, I'm Wayne Larrabee. Well, you know about the Bulls' 41-3 record, best in the NBA, best start in the history of the league. The Bulls have also won a club record 18 in a row, including 9 straight on the road, and they're coming off perhaps their best offensive performance in the last 2 weeks, that win Friday night in Los Angeles. The Nuggets, meanwhile, struggling, 18-26. Bernie Bickerstaff's club looking to turn things around for a stretch run. But they and their fans here at Mile High are looking to step up to the best in the NBA. A pleasure to have along one of the best, one of the all-time greats of the NBA, Johnny Red Kerr. And Red, I think the Bulls have surprised themselves at this start.
I think they've done such an outstanding job. 41-3. It's hard to believe till you see it on paper and realize that the Bulls could lose the rest of the games this season and still be a 500 ball club and make the playoff. But the All-Star game is coming up. Will that interrupt the momentum of this finely tuned machine? We get caught up with Phil Jackson before the game and asked him.
We're not worried about it. What we anticipate is just what is, and we just have to go through it and take whatever effect it has on our basketball club and adjust to it from there. As you know, or may not know, we come back with 4 games the next week, 1 at home and 3 on the road. So we get right back into the action. We'll have a Monday practice in the afternoon following the All-Star break. And that's usually the most tiring time for the players because of the travel. Obviously, our push at the end of the first half of the season going into the All-Star break makes it a very difficult schedule in the All-Star weekend, and then bang, we go right back at it, go back on the road. So we're not worried about it. We'll just play with it as it is.
Let's document briefly these milestones this club has accomplished. In order to do something like that, I'll tell you, you've got to have different people step up. So Red Kerr, the other night in Los Angeles, everybody's watching Magic Johnson. Everybody's watching Michael Jordan. Well, Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman step up big.
Somebody wasn't watching either one of these guys on defense. Scottie with 30 points, magnificent, 5 out of 8 from three-point range. Dennis Rodman gets his high of 23 rebounds, 5 of 7. He won the battle with Magic.
Well, Luke Longley the other night in Houston went down with a knee injury. He's out until after the All-Star break, but emerging from the pack is a two-headed monster for the Bulls at center.
Well, I forget. I think there's like 27 years between these two guys, and they played back-to-back games and did an outstanding job with it. James Edwards did a wonderful job with 4 rebounds in the 14 minutes to go along with his averaging 9 points.
Well, you know, conventional wisdom says that if Denver wins here tonight or has a chance in this game, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf must hit from the outside and Dikembe Mutombo must erase some shots inside.
Well, the Bulls have to remember last year Mahmoud hit that 3-point field goal right at the end of the game to win, and Dikembe Mutombo, you better be watching where he is on defense.
Yeah, he can change the course. Johnny Red Kerr, McNichols Sports Arena. The lights have been dimmed for the introduction to the starting lineups. The 41-3 Chicago Bulls, 19-3 on the road, best road record in the NBA. And here is the starting lineup. Scottie Pippen begins it up front.
People talking about an awful lot about MVP for Scottie.
Dennis Rodman is his complement on the other side.
Absolutely should be in the All-Star game.
At center, Bill Wennington taking over for the injured Luke Longley.
Bill doing a great job. Got his first 3-point field goal the other night in Sacramento.
In the backcourt, Ron Harper.
Ronnie Harper, the silent man, but don't leave him alone. He can hit you with a 3.
And rounding out the starting quintet, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan.
Enough said. The head coach of the Bulls, Phil Jackson, winningest coach in franchise history. For the Nuggets, 18-26, 10-9 at home. They begin with Antonio McDyess up front.
He had a great collegiate year, and it's going to be an experience going against Dennis tonight.
The veteran Dale Ellis on the other side.
You see this 3 3-pointers in 3 of his last 4 games. Not shooting very well, but an all-time great.
Tallest peak in Colorado, Dikembe Mutombo in the middle.
Used to be Mount Eden you had to get over. Now it's Mount Mutombo.
In the backcourt, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf.
He doesn't get to the free throw very often, but watch him out around that 3-point area.
And rounding out the starting 5, Bryant Stiff.
Bryant Stiff, he does a great job, a very silent member on this team.
And the head coach of the Denver Nuggets, Bernie Bickerstaff, in his first full season at the Denver helm. And they're just about set with the lineups here in Denver, just about finished. The Nuggets being introduced. John, this club has been a little bit disappointing this season, but they have had a lot of injury problems. Reggie Williams went down. LaFonso Ellis making a relatively slow recovery from a major knee injury last year that took him out of the season. You take a look at some of those key injuries, and that has hurt this ball club.
Yeah, the injuries have, and then of course trying to break in a rookie into the starting lineup, that doesn't help you too often either.
The Bulls have been outstanding in their last 7 games. As you get a look at the series note against the Nuggets, series tied up at 24 apiece. Denver leads here at McNichols. But I tell you, Red, the last game they played in Los Angeles against the Lakers, I thought was the Bulls' best game offensively they've played since scoring 100 and some points up at Detroit.
Excuse me, you're right, but it came from the defensive end. They just absolutely put the clamps on a team that likes to run, get out with the ball.
You can beat the Lakers as the Bulls did, 99-84, and it was a 21-point ball game going into the fourth, so virtually all of the fourth quarter was garbage time. That's saying something, and you do it in Los Angeles. Here are the officials for tonight's game. Ed Middleton, Eddie F. Rush, and George Tolliver, the officiating crew. Michael Jordan getting set to load up. Michael's been quiet for him of late, under 30 points in each of his last 3 games on this road trip. Scottie Pippen, though, came to the fore in Los Angeles with a 30-point performance. And Dennis Rodman, big-time rebounds of the last 2 games. He's averaging 21.5 rebounds. Bill Wennington doing an outstanding job. In 2 starts on this road trip, he's hit 10 of 16 field goals. And Ron Harper has played sound defense all season long. Underrated player in the starting lineup for the Bulls. The Bulls and the traveling Reds and the Nuggets and the home Whites. This is a sports-crazed city here at the foothills of the Rockies. They love their Denver Broncos, their Colorado Rockies. They have grown to love the Avalanche, who were playing here yesterday and blew out the New York Rangers. And will play Montreal tomorrow night. This is an incredible sports weekend here in Denver. It started with the Avalanche and Rangers yesterday, the Bulls and Nuggets tonight. Tomorrow night, Montreal will be in town to play hockey, and the following night, Magic Johnson and the Lakers come to town.
Boy, big time.
Last 7 games, that's a pretty good indication. Bulls winning by an average of 17 points a game.
Wow.
And you take a look at the rebounding edge, Red, that's a big factor, and it's even greater on the offensive board. The Bulls averaging 10 more offensive rebounds per game than their opponents. And that's leading to about 8 more shots a game over these last 7 games for the Bulls as compared to their opponents. Phil Jackson on the bench. That's John Paxson, of course, on the left. Jimmy Rogers on the right of your screen as you look at it.
There's water over there.
Got a hold up in the action here. There's apparently a wet spot down in front of the expensive seats, and there is the what do they call that guy? The Nugget or the
right across from
the Rocky? There it is, Rocky.
Where it is, and they couldn't get it wiped up. I guess now we're about ready to start. Bernie Bickerstaff deciding not whether to step down and or step up, and we're just one hat of the GM or the coach, but they think they'd like him to stick around.
All right, so a bit of a pregnant pause, to say the least, here in the beginning of this game. Now we're set to go. Mutombo and Wennington on the tip. And the tap controlled by the Nuggets. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf sets it up. Bryant stiff. McDyess on the block down low, and now he takes it back out. Mutombo fouled by Wennington. First foul of the ball game.
Obviously, they would like to get into the Bulls bench and go to Mutombo. Mutombo is not a real bona fide low post scorer, but he draws that first foul on Bill. He's got to be careful.
What Mutombo does is what we talked about at the opening. He blocks shots, best in the NBA at it, at around 7 per game. McDyess, the rookie, over Rodman. Rebound, Ron Harper. Just underway, first quarter, and good to have you with us on a Sunday night edition of Bulls basketball. Jordan off the screen by Wennington, draws a double team. Wennington was open for a moment, drives on Mutombo. Nicely done.
Oh, how about that?
That shows you a little something there. Usually all Bill does that spot up jumper.
15-foot jumper down the baseline. That's golden for him. But
he took Mutombo off the dribble. I like that. Dale Ellis wants the rookie McDyess on the block again. They go right at Dennis Rodman. No double team, and Pippen a late double team. McDyess hits the turnaround. Interesting in Los Angeles, Phil Jackson, at least for the first 3 quarters of the game, appeared to refuse to double team Magic Johnson in the block, and I wonder how he'll play it with the rookie McDyess here tonight.
Well, it'd be a little bit different. Magic had such great vision. They didn't want to let him pick apart, where to throw the ball.
Good point. Harper out front, 4-3. Rebound batted away from Rodman, and here come the Nuggets. Bryant Stith on the run. Little change of direction to the lane. Left it short, and Rodman has the rebound. 23 rebounds in Los Angeles for Dennis Rodman. Scotty pulls up for 3. Mutombo is there. 2 apiece, we're tied. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf for 3.
Came off of that high screen by Mutombo and knocked it down, and he can do that.
He hits 40% from the arc.
Michael down low with Mahmoud.
Inside to Jordan, rejected by Mutombo. Rauf to Stith. Stopped by Pippen, knocked out of bounds by McDyess. They've got a foul on Pippen on the drive. Scotty's first, second on the team.
Good play down on this end. Michael, it's not a real good pass to him. He can't control it, and as he tries to throw it up, Mutombo makes the block, and on the other end, they come down with the foul. Pippen draws it, and Stith will be to the free throw line.
So Mutombo getting a block shot here in the early going. Stith makes good on his first at the line.
Every building you go into, the Bulls have to play through the emotion the first 5 minutes. The crowd, the team is up. The Bulls turned it over 5 times in the first 5 minutes in L.A., and then Phil took a timeout. They got together, and the rest was history.
1 out of 2 for Stith at the line, and the Nuggets lead the Bulls 6-2 here in this first quarter. Pippen to the baseline. Double team now by McDyess and Ellis. Passes out to Wennington, who's left open.
Yeah, that's it. You roam around on Bill, he'll have a career night.
I'm not sure if they called a delay of game on the Bulls. Could be. That was the hold up there a moment ago. And now Abdul-Rauf against Jordan. The Nuggets are going basically without a true point guard. Rauf with the pull-up. That's what he does well.
And he got
scored in a foul.
A rare 4-point attempt here. What they're going to do is make Michael go through the side. Oh, here Michael Jordan reaches out. It's not a 3. That should not be a 3.
It is not a 3.
Okay, give him a 2 on it.
Take a look at it again now.
And then Michael, as he leaned forward, Jordan picks the foul up.
Rauf now with 5 points in the game, and he connects on the free throw. He's best in the NBA from the free throw line, shooting at 92%.
All right, Rauf takes Harper now. I thought maybe we'd see him go down low, but not the case.
Jordan guarded by Bryant Stith. Pippen from the outside for 3. Ring it up.
3-point field goal for Scotty. He's 1 for 2 tonight. 5 out of 8 when we were in Los Angeles the other night.
Last 2 games, Pippen shooting well from the field. 16 of 29. Rauf for 3 again. Not that time. Ron Harper back the other way for the Bulls. That's Wennington. Whoa. Rodman hustles the rebound. Jordan spins away from Rauf for 3. Rebound batted loose on the floor, picked up by Scottie Pippen. Knocks it off. Out of bounds.
What a play by Pip. They were both out of bounds, but Pip was in the air and he just caught it, laid it off the back of Rauf.
Take a look at this heads-up play.
Heads-up play. Sometimes you call a timeout. Sometimes you use another guy's head.
Jordan to Wennington. That's going to have to be a quick release jump for him to get that off. And Bill Wisely, as McDyess came over to make the block attempt, passed it up. Harper to the lane, and he's got the open man Wennington at the baseline, and Bill Wennington off to an excellent start again. He has 6 points. Wennington on 3 of 4 from the field.
They're going to be telling Mutombo to stay at home and let somebody else double.
We're tied at 9. Mutombo on the block against Wennington. A little help from Pippen. Abdul-Rauf, and a blocking foul called on Scotty.
The second foul on Scottie Pippen, a non-shooting foul, but you can't afford to get this guy into that kind of problem.
That's 4 team fouls. Watch it again. Scotty was halfway between a double team and returning to his man.
Tony Kukoc comes in the game. He missed the last game with a sprained ankle. He got that in Sacramento in the fourth quarter, so Pip will sit down.
Rowe from the corner this time, side of the backboard, and Harper is there for another rebound. Tied at 9 apiece here, just under 8 minutes to go. First quarter. Kukoc backdoor wanted to hit Jordan, but it went off the rim. That was a lob for Michael.
It sure was. Now, what did it give Tony? A 3-point field goal attempt that hit the rim.
Sure. Rowe to Mutombo. And the big man with his first 2 points of the game. Harper wanted Jordan, gets him. Michael resets the floor. Kukoc wide open for 3. Rebound Weddington. And it's stripped away, knocked out of bounds, and it's going to belong to the Bulls. There's the big guy, Dikembe Mutombo at 7'2", 250 pounds, and Dennis Rodman. Rebounding edge belongs to Chicago. Rodman with 3. Jordan from the outside. Stiff seals him off on the rebound. Bulls trailing by 2 here. Coming up on 7 minutes to go in this first quarter. That's Mutombo. Or make that to McDyess on the block with the turnaround. Second from the field, 4 for the rookie out of Alabama. Nuggets by 4.
Look at the zone they play with Mutombo right back there in the middle.
Tony finds Weddington. Bill misses his second shot of the night, and here comes Abdul Rauf. Bryant Stiff. 6.5 to go, first quarter. Stiff backing Kukoc. McDyess given plenty of room out on the floor, and he drains it.
This is the thing that scares you. Get a rookie that struggles sometimes in shooting in his game, but all of a sudden gets off against one of the best teams in the league. That scares you a little bit.
6-point lead for the Nuggets. Rodman given the task of moving it across. Jordan off the screen by Wedman. Boy, he draws a crowd. Michael on the drive. No, but a foul. Bryant Stiff on the hold. First personal on Stiff. First on the team. Time out of the floor. Bernie Bickerstaff has his team off in good shape. 15-9 over the Bulls.
Back at McNichols Arena, Michael Jordan off to a slow start tonight. MJ shut out for the first 6 minutes of the first quarter, and Jordan has been a very productive scorer in this building, a high of 52 points in one of his last 5 games here, although he was held to 15. He talked about the altitude being a bit of a factor in this game tonight, and maybe so far it is.
Well, Danny, I'll tell you, that game in November of 1988, he had 52 points. As you pointed out, he had 30 points in 1 quarter. That's the club single quarter high for points.
Michael also had 54 last time we played the Lakers, so they were well aware that he could fill it up in the Forum. Every one of these buildings he's left his signature on.
Yeah, at some point. Dennis Rodman has led the Bulls to an advantage on the boards here in this first half, 6-4. Rodman.
You know, while we were here, Phil had a chance to visit with his youngest daughter, Brookie. She's in Boulder at the University of Colorado, and he said he had just a delightful time visiting with his daughter. Nice way to spend a day off.
Jordan makes good on his first at the line. He's number 1 of the league in scoring at 30.5 points a game. 3rd in steals, averaging 2.2 steals per contest, and 1 out of 2 at the line. Mutombo latched onto that rebound. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf sets it up for the Nuggets.
Did the high screen here that they had for Mahmoud.
Nice dish. Bryant Stiff on the jam. And the Nuggets lead by 7. Biggest lead of the night. Double team on Michael. Quick ball movement. Weddington is open, and he connects again. His 4th from the field. He has 8 points in his first quarter. Wedman 4 of 7 shooting. 5-point lead, Denver. Grove trying to get the step on Jordan. Got an illegal defense called on the Bulls. I'm thinking it might be on Weddington because Mutombo was way out near the 3-point arc. Apparently it's on Ron Harper, though. Stith on the inbounds. They run Rauf off numerous screens. Mutombo setting a high screen. Mahmoud with his third from the field. He has 8 points. Tony Kukoc against Dale Ellis. Kukoc in among the trees. The tip by Rodman is there. Dennis with his first 2 points of the game. Five-point Denver lead. Again, Rauf off a screen by McDyess this time. That time the shot not there. And Rodman is collecting another rebound. 5 for Dennis Rodman now. Kukoc. Jordan with 10 to go on the shot clock. Michael had it slapped away. Stolen by Stitt. Nuggets on the run. Dale Ellis. Ring it. 4-2.
I forgot he was on the court. That's the first time he touched the ball.
7-point lead Nuggets. Jordan into traffic. Takes it back out. Harper to Kukoc. Tony jumped at by Dale Ellis. 7 to go on the shot clock. Kukoc to the left hand. Kukoc on the follow.
Tony trying to slam that ball. It wasn't there.
Denver by 5. Just under 4 minutes to go in a good first quarter thus far. The Nuggets have played well. Dale Ellis to the right hand. Second from the field for Ellis. He has 4. Denver's lead again is 7. Harper to Wennington. Wennington over Mutombo, unchallenged, and that time he had it 3/4 of the way down and it spun out. Nuggets a chance to grab a 9-point advantage. 10 if this guy hits a tray. And here he goes. Jordan chases down, and the Bulls still trail by 7. Coming up on 3 minutes to go in the first. Michael spins out of the double team. Wennington the open pop. Rebound grab by Mutombo. Did he get the timeout in time?
No.
I don't think he did. He was
gone out of bounds. Eddie, step in there.
Ed Middleton trying to overrule, or might overrule, the baseline official, and in fact he did. That's good officiating because Middleton had a good view of that.
His feet were on the ground. He was trying to hold up the...
Exactly. Watch it here. Arnie Harris has the replay. There's Mutombo batting it up in the air. Now, where does he signal timeout? Well, he's down. It looked to me like he was down. But apparently they're going to give it to him, so we'll take a break. Along with our producer-director, Arnie Harris, assisted by Mandy Cohen and Joe Cornell, John Walgren in the truck, Wayne Larrabee, Johnny Red Kerr, Dan Rowan. A cast of thousands on hand here in Denver, Colorado, for the Bulls and Nuggets.
And the Buddha gets in here in the first quarter. James Edwards comes in.
James Edwards has played well these 2 games that Luke Longley's been out with a knee injury. Kukoc inbounds to Kerr, who just reported on. They did not give Mutombo the timeout. The Bulls were forced to take the timeout because we were under 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Jordan from the outside. And the Nuggets leading by 7 at 23-16. Come back the other way. Under 3 minutes to go in the first. Rowe posting Kerr. Nice move.
Well, they wanted him to go to the middle. He faked to the middle, went down the end, got his 9th and 10th point.
Kerr to Edwards down low. Over McDyess. James Edwards continues his hot shooting. 9 for 12 from the field coming into tonight's game in the last 2 games for Edwards.
19th year in the league. I asked him if the back-to-back games bothered him. He says, no, I only played 6 minutes in Sacramento. So.
Rowe, screen roll, Mutombo, no, but a foul.
Well, they're picking him apart on that weak side down there, on that left side. Rauf just setting things up. Pick and roll, there it is, down low, and is James Edwards on the foul? Take one more look at it. Seems to get hit by Tony and James Edwards.
Edwards picks up his first personal foul, and Mutombo at the free throw line. 2 points thus far here tonight.
Well, they've got everything going for him right now. You know, Scotty's on the bench with 2 fouls. Michael's got only 1 free throw made in the game. The point guard for them has got 10 points. Now
Dale Ellis back on, replacing Bryant Stith in the lineup for Denver. Of all the tickets in this 4-game parade of great teams and rivalries passing through McNichols Arena, this was by far the toughest ticket to get. Tickets going for upwards of $500 to $800 a pair, or not a pair, but for one.
Yeah.
Steve Kerr left open. Raouf out of the backcourt. Nuggets leading by 9. LaFonso Ellis in the contest now for Denver.
Well, we got 2 Ellises on the floor. Watch this one.
Mutombo working Rodman. The foul is on Dennis Rodman. It is his first. And we'll send Mutombo to the line.
All good things happening for this ball club now. They clear out and they let Mutombo go, and he works his way back. Misses a shot, but 2 hands pushed on the side.
There it is as he elevates with that hook shot. Mutombo with 4.
Very balanced scoring for them.
Nuggets have been whistled for only 1 personal foul in this first quarter so far. Doug Overton, he is a true point guard, steps on in place of Abdul Raouf, who has 10 points in this first quarter. 4 of 8 shooting from the field for Raouf. Mutombo has made 4 free throws in a row. He has 6 points. The Nuggets own an 11-point advantage.
3/4 court trap here they put in. They're double teaming everybody.
Michael feeds Edwards. Edwards elevated. Rebound taken by LaFonso Ellis, stolen by Jordan. Michael faked Mutombo, who did not challenge, and then Michael took the easy 2 his first from the field. Coming up on a minute now. 1 minute left to go, first quarter. Doug Overton. 10 to go on the shot clock. Overton still pounding the dribble. Down to 7 to go on the shot clock. Overton gets baseline. Feeds McDice.
Bulls very slow at covering up in the middle. McDice with 8 points.
Jordan for 3. Rebound, LaFonso Ellis. Here comes Overton. Dale Ellis in the corner. Overton, not an outside shooter.
Watch out, Ellis is on being guarded by Buddha.
Good entry feed. LaFonso Ellis scored and a foul.
LaFonso Ellis got the inside. The gamble by Tony, not a good one, way out from the basket. He got the ball underneath, slams it on down, and draws a foul. Too far to go gambling on that play. And then he comes back and catches a foul. Pip's going to come in here for the last 17.3 seconds.
So LaFonso Ellis at the free throw line as Pippen reports back on. The Bulls will have 17.3 remaining.
Matt McClain comes in.
Dennis Rodman heading off. Ellis at the line. It's been a long comeback. Suffered a knee injury over a year ago. And he connects on the three-point play here.
This is one of the biggest scoring quarters anybody's had against the Bulls.
34 Denver points in this first quarter. Time left in the quarter, right-hand corner of your screen. Scotty. On the drive through the lane, rejected by Mutombo. Overton did not get it off in time. But a standing ovation in McNichols Arena for Bernie Bickerstaff and his Denver Nuggets. What a first quarter they have put together. 34-20 at the end of one. Denver.
She was the love of his life. He was the man of her dreams. They were a couple of lovebirds
with an attitude.
Now, together on the ultimate quest. They may not have a chance. They may not have a plan. But at least they have each other. Harrison Ford. Trust me. Karen Allen. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Tuesday night at 7 on WGN Channel 9.
Man, that's Grant Hill. Grant Hill drinks Sprite? Grant Hill drinks Sprite.
If you want to make it to the NBA, practice. If you want a refreshing drink, obey your thirst. Sprite.
Sticker night. First 10,000, 21 and up entering United Center. Receive a Bulls static sticker, compliments of Red Dog. Start of the second quarter, Bulls basketball. The numbers of the first quarter, Denver 68%. Red, boy, did they pick them apart, as you pointed out. Edwards to the fadeaway here. He's fouled by Don McClain.
Thought that ball was going to fall in for him. McClain picks up his first foul. Buddha gets a chance to go to the line. Tries to keep him from going to the center, and then he reaches out, hits him on the arm, and catches him on the leg.
John, we saw the numbers really quickly in that first quarter, specifically as you saw it. What did the Nuggets do to pick apart the Bulls?
I think they extended their defense out here. They play a three-quarter court defense and take the ball out of the guard's hand, and they bring Mutombo back down low, and they know that you just force them to go down the middle, and you've got the eraser on the end of the pencil. Buddha misses both of them.
Mutombo the rebound. Nuggets are playing very well, to say the least. Overton sets it up. Tried to force that inside LaFonso Ellis. Pippen almost had a pick. Ellis comes up with it.
Another loose ball that's out there. The Bulls can't find it.
16-point lead for Denver. Early going second quarter. Harper finds Rodman off the screen. It's Pippen. Stopped by Mutombo. Threw up a shot off balance. Scotty frustrated. No one from Denver touched it, and it hit the basket standard. See if we can pick it up.
Yeah, Mutombo does not leave his feet here. Oh, there he does. Yes, that's what Scotty was thinking.
Oh, he sure did get hit. Yeah. That's what Scotty was frustrated about. And with good reason. Take a look at what the Nuggets have done in the last 8.5 minutes of this game. Ellis raises over Rodman. Alfonso Ellis, 7 points off the bench. 18-point Denver lead. Kerr trying to duck in under Doug Overton. Now he wants Buddha on the block. And a push here. A little hands-on defense by Alfonso Ellis. First on Alfonso, second on the team. Nuggets only had one personal foul in that first quarter. Overton leaves, and Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, who had 10 points in the first quarter, is back. Pippen will trigger on the inbounds. Boy, the Bulls haven't been down by this many points since what? December 26th at Indiana, where they trailed by 24 to the Indiana Pacers. Scottie Pippen on the block, draws a double team. Harper is open for three. Alfonso Ellis to Abdul-Rauf. Ellis on the change of direction. Yes,
Alfonso Ellis, who talked with Dan Rowan earlier in the pregame show, said he feels good. Both legs look great out here tonight. Watch him take this ball from outside, go around down the middle, and slam it down.
The foul is on Dennis Rodman. It is his second and the first on the team here in this second quarter. Antonio McDyess back into the lineup for Denver now, replacing Dikembe Mutombo, who earns a well-deserved rest. Ellis at the free throw line. LaFonso scored the last 9 points for Denver.
Which one of these teams is 41-3?
Yeah. If you just open the book to this page, you might think the team in white was 41-3. Jason Caffey to Steve Kerr. Pippen on the floor for three. Nope. McDyess to McClain. Nuggets have poor spacing. Now McClain gets a bit of a clear out, forces the shot, and gets the rim.
He wanted to take Ron Harper, and he did.
Everything falling Denver's way right now, and Phil Jackson needs a timeout. 42-20 Denver, and the Bulls pause to meditate on this.
Dan Roan back at courtside. The Bulls getting a Class A spanking here in Denver, 42-20. And Mount Mutombo, a big reason why. He's got a perfect stat line so far. Mutombo hasn't missed a shot from the floor or from the foul line. He's blocked 3 shots and gotten 6 rebounds. Right now he's getting a break, and the Bulls need him to be on the bench.
No question, Dan, and the Nuggets in this second quarter, much of it with Mutombo on the bench, an 8-0 run to begin the second quarter in the first 2:22 of the period. Phil Jackson talked things over a moment ago with his club. And this is a fired up crowd here at McNichols Sports Arena. Rodman, they run a play for Jordan to the basket. Scored and a foul. Yes, and it counts.
Michael takes the handoff high from Rodman, lowers that shoulder, the tongue comes out. Let's take a look at it. Here he comes off the play. Down he goes. He lowers that shoulder, goes in hard with that body right up into the glass.
And McDyess picked up the foul, his first. Jordan connects on the free throw, has 6 points in the game. Here's a lead. Dale Ellis ahead of the field on the reverse pass. Rodman. Dale Ellis was in the corner all alone. Nuggets again by 21. Jason Campy against LaFonso Ellis. The rookie had it stripped, but a foul.
So a couple quick fouls here now on the Nuggets. The Bulls have to get back into the 10-point range.
McDyess,
nice job.
his second personal foul here, Red. That puts the rookie Jason Campy at the free throw line. Red, the other factor we haven't talked a whole lot about is the altitude factor here. And that is made for some earlier substitutions perhaps than normal by Phil Jackson, and usually is the case in a game up here. So we see Jason Campy on the floor early in the ball game. Alfonso Ellis, what a job he did. 9 points off the bench. He's replaced in the lineup by Dikembe Mutombo. Campy with his second. He and McDyess played on the front line at Alabama.
They both put some pressure on here now.
So Campy making good on a pair. Bernie Bickerstaff up directing his offense. They go over the top to Dale Ellis, and the Bulls recover quickly. 9 minutes to go, second quarter. McClain, a high screen. Abdul Rauf fires away and hits. 13 for Abdul Rauf. Jordan to Campy, hard to the hole, and he jams it home. $25 from McDonald's at Charitables. Every time a Bull slam dunks in tonight's game. Beautiful feed from Jordan. Rauf gets it back on the other end for 2.
You don't fall asleep on this guy. He'll bring it in looking like he's going to make a play, and then he's a quick shooter. 16.
I don't think Steve Kerr can keep up with him, Red.
15. Yeah, not many guys can.
No, not many can. Kerr from the outside. McDyess, the rookie, the rebound for Denver. Nuggets lead by 22. Rauf for 3, ring it up. On fire, Abdul Rauf, 18 points. 52 points for the Nuggets, 8 minutes to go in the half. 22nd timeout, Chicago. Well, a reminder, fans, that Bulls have capped season ticket sales at 15,000 seats and have started a priority number waiting list for seats that may become available in the future. To add your name to the season ticket waiting list, call 312-455-4000. Michael Jordan, Phil Jackson and company talk it over. Abdul Rauf is on fire.
Yeah, nobody up there stepping out as he comes off that screen. 3-point field goals. The Bulls 1 of 9. Scotty has that one. Denver 3 of 5, and they all belong to Mahmoud. There's another one, just a very quick hitter. He brings it down, gets in the scoring area, and if you're not there, he fires it.
Well, John, as you pointed out, though, very early in this game, they are intent on setting high screens for Rauf and running him off those screens. And it's been exceptionally effective tonight. The Bulls have not been able to recover defensively to stop him. Pippen on the drive into the lane, and we got a foul coming up as they collapse down him defensively.
Pip hurt his knee there a little bit. Mutombo picks up his first foul. So Pip will go to the line and shoot a couple.
That's 5 team fouls on the Nuggets already here with 7:50 to go in the quarter. See if we can pick up the injury, John.
Oh, does that hurt? Bang those knees together.
Scotty makes good on a pair. He has 5 points. 52-29 Denver. McDyess breaks it across against the pressure to Don McClain. Blocked by Kempy, but a foul.
Got to get him 2 on the side. Very weak call, Ed. Very weak call for a. He goes up. He's got a chance to block the ball.
That is a terrible call.
Yeah.
Again, no question about the foul, but 2 shots and the ball on the side, not in that case. No,
he gets the ball and makes the play.
And Jordan has been arguing with the official who called the play.
Not going to change it at all, but Eddie ought to look at the film too. I mean, he just went and had a piece of the ball, and anyway.
McClain makes good on his first, his second upcoming. 1 out of 2 for Don McClain at the line, who recently returned from an injury, been slowed by sprained right ankle. Phil Jackson, boy, oh boy, what a half. My goodness, one to shake your head at.
Well, you know, it was like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're in 41 games. You're saying, when are they going to come out here and just not be involved and be ready for the game?
Raouf elevates over Kerr. Abdul Raouf.
20 points, a long deuce.
8 of 12 from the field. Rodman, Caffey. He who hesitates, no. Oftentimes, he who hesitates down low travels, and that's the call there.
Well, they're doing a great job with the trap. Trapping out high, making him throw the ball. 1 extra pass, and then they're getting back and really playing good defense.
McDyess to the lane, off balance.
Everything thrown up is going in. McDyess with 10.
57 points for Denver in this first half. Still 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Jordan over stiff. McDyess clears the board. Jordan swiped the outlet pass and broke it up, knocked it out of play. Bill Wennington up off the Bulls bench. Getting set to report back on in a few moments. So will Ron Harper. Michael Jordan before tonight's game talked of catching that second wind here in the Mile High City. Raouf has got his first wind going strong. Missed on that three-pointer. The thing about Raouf, Red, is that he shoots so quickly, gets it right there and then pops it on you. Pippen for 3, over the backboard, now to play. Raouf has arguably the quickest trigger in the West. Let's see the substitution I spoke of a moment ago. Kerr and Caffey lead. Wennington and Harper back on.
29 points in the first half for the Bulls. 20 in the first half, only 9 here in the second quarter. They've been outscored, 23-9 here.
Harper playing Abdul Raouf. Mutombo setting a high screen. Raouf gets baseline. Stiff at the arc.
3 seconds. Everybody was in there.
You got it, Coach. 3-second violation on Denver.
Dale Ellis in for McClain.
So Don McClain has a seat on the bench. 3 points and a short tour of duty here in the second quarter. Boy, I tell you, Denver absolutely on fire in the second quarter. And the Bulls have found the mark only twice in 8 attempts from the field. Michael driving baseline, looking for room. Pass out to Wennington. McDyess the rebound. Denver has taken control of the boards as well. McDyess got poked in the face on that rebound. Harper playing tight on Abdul Raouf. Under 6 minutes to go in a disastrous first half for the Bulls. Dale Ellis to Mutombo on the block. Double down from Scottie Pippen. Ellis open to the arc momentarily. Right back to Mutombo. Long hook shot with the time winding down to the shot clock. That's what you want Mutombo to do. Take that shot out on the floor. Bernie Bickerstaff looks like he wants a timeout.
Yep.
And he gets it. So 5:37 to go. First half here in Denver. It's been all Nuggets. 57-29.
Going is the Bulls are shooting 30% from the field. They're shooting 74% from the field.
And again, well-executed game plan thus far by Denver, Red.
Absolutely.
They're getting their shooters open around the screens. They're cleaning up on the boards. Jordan into the lane. Lost the handle on it to Mutombo. I believe he's trying to make a fake. Dale Ellis swings loose for two. Jordan the rebound. He will have to take command here for the Bulls to come back in this one. Michael into the lane was bumped by Abdul Rauf.
Rauf's first foul. Michael shoot 2 free throws here. We got 5:13 left. The Bulls with only 29 points. Really struggling from the field. Good defensive effort here by the Nuggets.
And Red, just 2 field goals for the Bulls here in this entire second quarter.
10-9 at home. This ball club sits here at the Big Mac. 18-26 on the year, but today is a game. It's one of those, on any given day, a team can give you trouble, and this is their given day. Michael drops 2.
Michael makes good on a pair. He's got 8 points. Trap in the backcourt. LaFonso Ellis left to take it up. Gave up his dribble early. Nuggets struggle to get it across.
Harper
push, yes, in the backcourt as Rauf took it up the sideline.
Only the third on the Bulls.
The Bulls' season low for a half was 28 points in that loss at Seattle. I believe that came in the second half of that game, though, Redwood.
Yep, second half.
Chicago with 31 here in this half. Nuggets have 57. 5 minutes straight up to go in the half. Stiff. LaFonso Ellis on the block against Tony Kukoc. 11 for LaFonso. Wellington. Mutombo didn't get that one. Bill Wellington connecting. He has 10. 59-33. The lead is 26 for Denver.
The Bulls come with a little bigger guard in Ron Harper than Steve Kerr.
Stiff was wide open at the arc. Takes it inside off the glass. And the bank is open on Sunday night in Denver. 61-33 Nuggets. Wellington wide open again. Kukoc trying to follow on the rebound. We've got a loose ball foul coming up. And it's on Chicago's Tony Kukoc.
No.
Or is it?
It's on
Mutombo.
Mutombo. His second foul. Shot goes up in the corner. Bill Wellington round the ring. Tony comes in to try to slam it down. He gets that left hand from Mutombo. So Tony will shoot 2 free throws here.
Tony with just 2 points and 1 field goal coming in the first quarter here tonight. And he makes his first. Let's pause for station identification.
This is America's #1 sports station, WGN-TV, Chicago.
A look at Tony's numbers through 43 games. His second upcoming at the line. Don McClain back into the lineup for Denver, replacing Dale Ellis. Tony makes good on a pair. Pressure in the backcourt again by the Bulls, who are scrambling defensively to get back into this one. So far, the Nuggets have handled the pressure very well. Rauf guarded by Jordan this time. Pippen double teams him. Bryant Stiff elevates over Harper. Wellington claims the board. Harper posting Abdul Rauf. Double team from LaFonso Ellis. Good ball movement by the Bulls in the rotation to Wellington, but he misses the shot. 61-35 Denver. Under 3.5 to go. First half. gets loose again for three.
And not coming out off that screen at all. You'd rather see him take that pick and roll and make the bounce pass to the man, but 23 first half points at a steal.
Steal by Stiff to McClain.
What a perfect ball game this team is playing today.
31-point Denver lead. Harper quiets the crowd just a bit. 31 points. That's got to be the biggest deficit the Bulls have been down all season. They're trailing now 66-37. Roof again for three. Pippen this time takes the carry. Scotty to Wennington. Bill Wennington getting many opportunities. He has 12 points on 6 from the field now. 6 out of 14 for Wennington. But he's getting a lot of open shots. Rowe jumped out again by Harper. LaFonso Ellis against Kukoc. Double down from Pippen, but what do we have? An offensive foul coming up on LaFonso Ellis. His second personal. Bernie Bickerstaff not at all happy with that call.
Oh, Bernie, you better be very happy no matter what the call is right now. This is big time lead for this ball club.
Jordan on the block. 10 points for Michael Jordan. That's only his third from the field. Under 2 minutes to go in the half. Denver by 25. Beautiful move by Abdul Raouf. McClain, Ellis in close, and he blew it. Jordan on the run. They have numbers. 3-on-2, 4-on-2. Michael to the hole. Had it knocked away. Harper is there. And a loose ball foul coming up on Denver.
The only reason he took it all away coming down the foul line, he thought he had Mutombo. Mutombo wailed on him. He misses the shot. Then Harper. Now watch him take the big step in here. Nobody.
Watch it again. And then LaFonso Ellis crashing from behind on Ron Harper, called for the loose ball foul on LaFonso, his third personal foul. Tom Hammonds reports on for Denver, replacing LaFonso Ellis. The Bulls can ill afford to miss any shots, especially free throws. Chicago from the free throw line so far tonight, 11 of 14.
Well, I was saying I hope they get back to the 10 or under. I'm hoping now they get back to 20 or
under, yeah. Hart puts in on a pair. He has 4. Pressure again in the backcourt. It's going to be one of those nights. They're going to have to press their way back in. Abdul Raouf plays it ahead to Brian Stiff, who quickly gets it across against Jordan. Coming up on a minute left to go. The steal by Jordan and Pippen. They try to get it down low to Mutombo. Denied by the combination of Pippen and Jordan. Michael for 3. Rebound deflected and taken on the play by Hammond. Stiff on a run out with Jordan. 7 for Brian Stiff. Again, the lead is 25.
34 points in each period, and Wennington up, misses the shot.
Wennington trying to hustle the rebound, called for the loose ball foul. Wennington's second, that's the first in the last 2 minutes. Should be ball on the side, guys, I believe.
14 fouls.
Yeah, ball on the side.
It's only the 4th team foul, yep, first in the last 2 minutes. See that camera go by? That's Walter Davis doing their things.
There he is. Great pro. Skywalker, right?
Nope.
No, that was David Thompson. Yes, okay.
This guy played at Phoenix, North Carolina. Up here.
Abdul Raouf. Don McClain, 5 to go on the shot clock. McClain lost the handle on it. Wennington to Pippen. Bulls have a 3-on-2. Pip to Kukoc. Tony hit by Mutombo. No foul.
Mutombo's down on the floor, but I think he might have just a wind out of him. McClain misses the shot.
McClain, Weddington, the rebound, was stepping on the baseline. Denver ball. 6.6 seconds remaining.
20-second timeout. They'll talk about some things here with 6.6 left in a quarter and a half. The Bulls would like to forget.
It has been a frightful first half for Chicago. Meanwhile, Bertie Bickerstaff's club has been tuned up and well prepared. Their last game was Thursday night when they lost at Milwaukee 108-102. So they've been sitting here waiting for the Bulls, who played last Thursday night at Sacramento and Friday night at Los Angeles.
Well, we'll see what Mutombo did here if he got hurt.
He tripped over Tom Hammonds, his own man.
Yeah.
And a good no call on the foul there. I thought maybe a foul on Kukoc's drive, but no call, and that was the right call to make. Now stick off of Jordan. Rodman the rebound as the half comes to a close. Standing ovation once again for Denver. They've been standing in McNichols Arena all night. The Denver Nuggets with Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf carrying the day lead the Chicago Bulls at halftime 68-43. Coming up after this station break, Rich King and the WGN Sports halftime report.
Good athletic team. I just wrote down a couple things. Defense. They've done it with defense. High energy. They're terrifically involved with the crowd and everything. Superior shooting. And then maybe it's the possible attitude that has taken the legs out of the Bulls. I don't know. But you know what? We still have some highlights. First of all, we'll take a look at a play here that Antonio McDyess gets the ball and just goes up and hammers it down with a tomahawk. Michael Jordan on a steal here. He steals the ball and takes it in. He gives it the old one-handed pump fake. Nobody buys it, so he says, oh, okay, I'll just shoot it in. And he does. LaFonso Ellis. Tony gambles out high. LaFonso Ellis takes the ball up and hammers it, and also added a free throw on that play. And a guy that's been a thorn in everybody's back today has been Abdul-Rauf. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. He just up and lets it go. 23 points in the first half. Big game for Bill Wennington so far, starting at the center position. Bill will be the open man, gets it from Dennis, turns around, faces up and knocks it in. He had 12 first half points.
Halftime numbers, as you take a look at them, boy, they are not pretty as far as the Bulls are concerned. Denver did a number, 65%. They hit their first 10 shots from the field in the second quarter. The inside points, a lot of that came off fast breaks. And fast break points, the Nuggets had the advantage 12-2. They broke the pressure effectively. Bill Wennington led the way. He had many open shots, 6 of 15 from the field. You'd like to see him hit a couple of more than just 6 out of 15 when they're wide open like that. Jordan and Pippen have combined for 17 shooting from the field and 15 points. Abdul-Rauf, well, his numbers, 9 of 15 overall from the floor, 4 of 8 from the arc. Forward upcoming games, the Bulls head to Phoenix for a contest on Tuesday night, then Golden State, an all-star break, and then they pick it back up with Washington and Detroit. Let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Dan Rowan with Jimmy Rogers. Dan?
Thanks, Wayne. Jimmy, that must have been a unique halftime.
Yeah, it was very unique. You know, it was hot shooting on their side and very cold on ours. And I think the most disturbing thing is that we didn't really play the way we wanted to play. We've got to get back to better shot selection and playing offensively and defensively the way we normally play.
How far do you go with this thing and try to get back into it?
Well, there's 24 minutes, and Denver sometimes has a tendency to give up leads like this. So we're just have to keep pecking away and playing our game and try to get back in this thing.
Okay, Jimmy, thanks.
Right.
Wayne, take it away.
Thank you, Dan Rowan. 25-point deficit facing Phil Jackson, Michael Jordan, and the Chicago Bulls here as we head to the third quarter. Antonio McDyess suffered a nose injury, maybe a broken nose. They're not sure. They'll do x-rays after the game. Here's how it happened in the second quarter. As McDyess went up for a rebound, and apparently it's right there. He got clipped on the play, and he now is wearing a protective device. So, and the rookie played well in that first half. He had 8 in the first quarter, 10 for the half. The Bulls get it to start the second half, trailing 68-43. Rodman out of the floor. Jordan elevates over McDyess, and Mutombo is there. Not a good start. Abdul Rauf. Backdoor cut by Dale Ellis, gets him open, and the shot partially blocked. Wennington saves to Harper. Good hustle by Bill Wennington. Harper takes it down the lane. Rodman puts it back. Nothing coming easy for the Bulls.
20-second
timeout now. Bernie Bickerstaff right away talking to his squad. The Bulls got shots they wanted in that the first 2 possessions here in the second half. Michael wide open out front, and then Ron Harper down the lane. Or I should say Rodman. Harper down the lane and Rodman cleaning it up.
There's Harp, goes up in the air over the top. They missed the shot, but Dennis is right there to put it back.
So Harper and Jordan got shots, I'm sure, to the liking of Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson kind of smiling as he sends his club back on the floor. McDyess on the block against Rodman. Almost got the bounce. Michael Jordan starts up for the Bulls. Opening minute of play, third quarter. Jordan, tough shot in the lane.
Well, that was a tough shot. Quick stop to his left. So the Bulls come up here with a couple hoops to open up this quarter. There's that high screen again.
Abdul Rauf was fouled. Yes, it counts. The man is unconscious.
There he goes down the baseline. He's going to stop. They don't come out to him. He just shoots right through it, and Harper's got that left hand on him.
First personal foul on Harper. First on the team. 9 of 15 from the floor in the first half for Abdul Rauf. He also hit 4 of 8 from the arc. And as I mentioned, he's the #1 free throw shooter in the NBA. 92%. 26 for Abdul Rauf. And the Nuggets lead by 24.
He's got 51 already this year.
Jordan wide open, sets and fires for 3 to ring it up. 15 for Michael.
Timeout.
Timeout now, full timeout taken by the Denver Nuggets. Bulls have outscored the Nuggets 7-3 to start the third quarter here in Denver, but they're still down by a bunch.
'96 will be a big year for sports.
Jordan and the Bulls trying to get back into this one. 10:32 to go in the third. Nugget basketball. And again, the Bulls with pressure in the backcourt. Denver did an excellent job of breaking the press in that first half. Jordan playing stiff tight at the midcourt stripe. Here's Abdul Rauf. The offensive rebounds in favor of the Bulls. Second chance points. McDyess on the drive, baseline of the reverse. Mutombo couldn't handle the rebound. It's off his foot, but he saves. Stiff over Pippen. Wennington the rebound. Loose ball foul on the Bulls. And it's apparently going to be on Rodman.
Oh, Dennis kicked that ball away. There's either a technical or delay a game. Okay. Delay a game. I thought it was on Bill Wennington. But
I thought it was on Wennington too, but they pointed it at Rodman. It's got to be on Wennington. It's on Wennington. Third on Wennington. Second on the team. Rauf off the mark that time, thank goodness. Here comes Jordan. Michael trying to get by Stiff. Gets him in the air and draws the foul. So Bryant Stiff picks up his second personal. That's the first on the team here in the third quarter.
here's the shot. Michael just gets him up in the air and he tries to lean in to block it.
Michael with 5 in the early going of the third quarter, make it 6.
Get well wishes to Father Bob Loftus in Chicago, recovering from a little pneumonia.
I'd like to also take this opportunity of belated congratulations to Tony Dungy, the defensive coordinator of Minnesota, now the new head coach at Tampa Bay. Tony watches the NBA closely and the Bulls in general. And Tony, a great guy, and good luck with that job, except when you play the Bears. Abdul Rauf. 6 to go on the shot clock. Ellis for 3. No, he had it 3/4 of the way down. It would not stay. Well, perhaps a little change of luck here as we head into the third quarter. And it's going to take more than luck to erase this lead. Pippen from the outside for 2. Scotty's first field goal since the initial quarter. 71-53 Denver. Ellis, Pippen all over it. McDyess double teamed. Forces up the shot and gets the roll. 12 for McDyess. 20 points the lead for Denver. 8 minutes and 40 seconds now to go in this third quarter. Jordan, quick move on Stiff. Foul coming up. Shot rejected by Mutombo.
Could be on Mutombo.
It is. His third personal, second on the team.
Mutombo with 4 block shots in the first half comes over to try to help him, and it looks like Stiff's body just carries in, and Mutombo makes the block but catches the foul. So Michael with 6 points in this quarter.
Makes good on his first of the line. He has 17 points. Michael's been hot at the free throw line. 21 of 23, 91% over the last 3 games. And he makes a pair here. 18 points for Jordan. The Bulls have cut the deficit under 20 points. Rowe gets baseline, throws it away to Rodman. Denver played a near flawless first half in amassing a 68-43 advantage. Jordan drives back. Oh, jam! A buggy whip by Michael.
That's what they came to see Michael do it, and another timeout by Bernie Bickerstaff.
Bernie Bickerstaff has taken 2 full timeouts and a 20 here tonight. And watch Michael, the elevation and the buggy whip for 2, and the Bulls trail 73-57 as we head to a break.
Denver, and I'll tell you one thing, the demeanor on the Bulls bench is totally different than it was about 10 minutes ago. Michael Jordan and Dennis Rodman talking it up during that timeout. Phil Jackson had very little to say to the players. He let them sit and be ready to come back when this timeout is over with, and the lead's been cut to 16, Wayne.
Bulls have played well over the course of the last 6 minutes plus in this ball game. Unfortunately, they were down by so much. 31 points at one juncture of the second quarter. Denver on the attack. Stiff off a screen by McDyess. Well-executed play off the timeout by Bernie Bickerstaff, the head coach of the Nuggets. Bulls in this quarter have outscored the Nuggets 14-7. But still, the lead looms large for Denver. Wennington wide open. 14 for Bill Wennington on 7 of 16 from the floor. Raouf right by Harper. Harper batted it away from behind. Mutombo in all kinds of traffic. Stripped by Jordan. Here comes Pippen. Scotty to Rodman. Back out front to Wennington, and they're going to set up some offense here. Coming up on 7 minutes to go, third quarter.
Michael down low. He's got Raouf.
Turnaround fadeaway. Rodman battling for the rebound, and the foul going against Dennis Rodman. A loose ball foul, his third on the team. Hey, Bulls fans, the NBA's hottest new youth competition has come to Illinois. McDonald's NBA 2-Ball, brought to you by Dominic's, is a 2-person skills competition for kids ages 9 to 17. Call your local park district or the Bulls at 312-455-4000 for information. Under 7 minutes to go in the third. Denver leading 75-59. Ellis for 3, ring it up. 9 Dale Ellis, his first tray of the night. And Denver storms back to a 19-point advantage. It will take a concerted long run by the Bulls just to get back into this one. Harper splits the defense. Wennington is open again. Wennington heating up here in the third quarter has 16 points and has made 2 in a row from the field. Bulls trailing by 17. Ellis slashing to the bucket. 11 for Ellis. Well, they have cooled off Abdul Rauf, but Ellis has sprung free for 2 in a row. Harper for 3. Wennington the rebound. Jordan loads for 3. Ring it up. Michael with 23. 80-64 Denver. The lead down to 16.
That sounds funny against the Bulls when it's down to 16. Mutombo.
Stopped by Pippen. He will go to the line and shoot from 15 feet away. The foul on Scotty is his third. It is the 4th on the Bulls.
Rauf with a bullet pass down beautifully. Mutombo comes on in, and Pip says, I got to make you shoot from the free throw line.
Boy, look at this. Look at the lightning quick feed, and we slowed that down for you. Holy man. He got a quick trigger on the shot and the pass, didn't he?
Yeah, Mutombo used to be a real terrible free throw shooter. He's now comes into this game at 70% and has made all his free throws so far. 5 of them. Got 7 points.
Lofonso Ellis coming back into the game, replacing Bryant Stiff. And Ellis fueled the attack with 8 second quarter points for the Nuggets. Dikembe makes a pair. He has 8 points. He's hit on all 6 of his free throw attempts. 82-64 Denver. Dennis Rodman. Ron Harper. Michael Jordan for 3.
Yes, Michael, long jumper over Dale Ellis, and he is warming up. 26 for MJ. The show was put on by Rauf here. He's got 26, but Michael has just caught him here firing shots.
Rauf stopped by Harper, has to feed it to Mutombo. Ellis open for 3. Rodman the rebound, starts the break himself. Harper the bounce pass, Pippen for 3. Yes!
Listen to the crowd.
Timeout Denver! The Bulls with trays by Jordan and Pippen have stormed right back into it. Denver 82, Chicago 70. At Sacramento and in Los Angeles, Michael had attempted just 1 3-point field goal and missed it. Here tonight in the third quarter alone, 3 of 3 from the arc. 2 trays by Jordan and 1 by Scottie Pippen. And watch this. This one gets the Bulls back to within 12, and look at the reaction on the bench.
Well, maybe that was right what they said at halftime. The coach said at halftime they have a tendency to give up some of these leads. So 4:38 to go here. Michael with what, 16 points in his quarter?
26 in the game. John, you have to wonder also the comeback and the amount of energy it takes, plus playing at this mile-high altitude.
Yeah, and you know every team will make that run.
Yes.
Now, will the Bulls be able to hold up defensively here?
Defense throughout this winning streak has been the benchmark of the Bulls.
The Bulls have put, 10 out of 14 from the field on them. They had trouble shooting in this early quarter.
Harper gambled on Rauf. Blocked it from behind. Wennington to Harper on a run out. And it's a 10-point game. 82-72. Harper right with Rauf out front. Seven to go on the shot clock. Down to 5 now. Rauf stopped his dribble. Down to 2. They're going to get it up in time. No, they did not. It did not appear that they did, but apparently they gave him the shot anyway. The rebound to Dennis Rodman. Harper motioned to the bench. He wanted to come out.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Jordan elevates for two.
Oh, man, has he got it together. 28 and putting on a show here for the scalp tickets in this city.
The lead is down to 8. Biggest lead was 31 by Denver in the second quarter. Pippen a near steal there, and he gets called for the foul, reaching in on Antonio McDyess.
Fourth foul on Scottie Pippen.
5 on the team.
They're in the penalty, so they'll go and shoot. Harper with a great job.
Yeah, Scottie doesn't think so, but it looked like a good call on the reach. Dale Ellis at the line. I believe I said it was McDyess he reached down in on. It was not. It was Dale Ellis. Wait a minute. It was McDyess. What is Ellis doing at the line?
Yeah.
McDyess just left. Arnie, can you re-rack that replay?
Oh, he's going to get. They're going to get him.
Look at this. Now wait a minute. No, that's Antonio McDyess, number 24.
Right. They made a substitution.
Just made a substitution, taking McDyess out of the game and sending Dale Ellis to the free throw line.
Well, they're getting it straightened out here now. They're going to bring McDyess back in. He's going to be the guy that'll shoot it. Dale Ellis. Dale Ellis is 73% shooter. McDyess, 63% shooter. They'd rather have this guy shooting, I would imagine.
If you're the Bulls, if you're Bernie Bickerstaff, you want Dale Ellis at the line.
Well, Dennis Rodman was the one that stopped everything out there and corrected it.
Tell you what, Dennis Rodman is one smart ball player.
Yes, he is.
13 now for Antonio McDyess as he makes 1 out of 2 at the line. The Bulls trail by 9. 3:16 to go in the third. Jordan's been red hot. Michael looking for room. Wennington is wide open. Michael to the fade.
Yes, over the top of everybody. 28. 18 points in this quarter.
83-76. Adoro backing Steve Kerr. Dale Ellis fires for 3. Rebound hustled by Kerr. Bulls trail by just 7.
He's got Dale Ellis on him.
Michael tries a back cut. Not open. They rotate to Rodman on the wing and Pippen up high. Now Michael with 8 to go on the shot clock. Against Dale Ellis. Jordan breaks free.
Oh, what a treat these people in the Big Mac are getting.
83-78. It's a 5-point game. Dale Ellis, Alfonso Ellis tipped by Pippen. Here comes Rodman on the break to Jordan. Kerr for 3. No. Pippen the rebound. Reloads the offense. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in the third. What a turnaround we have witnessed here in this ball game tonight. Michael, Wennington, Kerr, Pippen wide open for 3. Nope. Rebound batted by Wennington. Cleared by Mutombo. The Bulls have cut it down to 5. McDyess. Foul coming up.
Bill Wennington foul. That's 4 on Bill, and the Bulls already in the penalty. And Ed Middleton getting an earful from Dennis Rodman. He says, he's holding me, he's jumping on me. Michael says, come on, Dennis, just get back and get the ball. There's the shot short. Michael's got to be exhausted.
Michael Jordan, 22 points in the third quarter here tonight.
Missed free throw again.
Denver as a team shooting at 74% from the free throw line.
Michael sits down, right? Excuse me, I don't want to interrupt you, but he sits down now with a great performance. 20 points in this quarter.
Dennis Rodman still debating his point. James Edwards has also come in for Bill Wennington, who's picked up his 4th foul.
32 for
Make
Michael.
Make it 32
Jordan.
for Michael.
Make it 32.
11 of 21 from the field. 1 out of 2 at the line for McDyess. 14 for Antonio McDyess.
Now you want to just keep it close down the rest of the way here.
The lead is 6 for Denver. The Bulls are back in this game.
Buda with the ball.
To the fadeaway over LaFonso Ellis. Mutombo the rebound. Oh, beautiful move by Raouf. Rebound batted and chased down by Rodman. Boy, does he work the board.
Steve Kerr open. Watch him, Pip.
Got it out to Kerr. Kukoc at the arc. Pippen squares 4-3. No.
Hey, he's tired too. I'll tell you what, the energy that these guys have expended. Ronnie Harper had to come out there in a mile high we are. Remember, Pippen with the play of the game.
Offensive foul. Denver's LaFonso Ellis. Watch the defensive position Pippen gets here.
That's why he's one of the top defensive players in the NBA. He does his job night after night. So we got 42 seconds. The Bulls should get 2 shots out of here.
They trail by 6. Scotty finds Kerr. 4-2. Ring it. Steve Kerr's first field goal of the game. The Bulls are back to within 4.
Yes.
Some pressure in the backcourt. Alfonso Ellis takes his time getting it across.
Oh, he just threw him down right here, but they let it go.
McClain. Rebound tip by the
technical. That's got to be a
basket interference. Offensive basket interference. The call on Denver.
It should be a technical on it, grabbing on the rim.
And a loose ball foul on McDyess.
All right, the shot by McClain is short. Now watch this, up in the air. There, now he's hanging on the basket too. So anyway, they turn it over. He's got the foul.
You got it. The foul is on Antonio McDyess' third.
The Bulls get the 2 for 1, and this is the one they'll try to. Tony will be on the top here with this. They clean boot out.
Down to 3 seconds. Kukoc to Rodman. And it's a 2-point game. Raouf for 3 from deep, just short. An incredible third quarter for the Chicago Bulls. 39 points in the third quarter for the Chicago Bulls. Scottie Pippen, Tony Kukoc, Michael Jordan, 32 in the game, 22 in this third quarter. Dennis Rodman with the final 2 points of the period, and the Bulls have charged back from 31 down to within 2. Dennis Rodman capped the third quarter that saw the Bulls outscore the Nuggets 39-16. Tony Kukoc, though, is the man who set this up.
He breaks it down. Everybody comes to him. Watch this. Mutombo on him. There, he lays it up to Dennis, and we're back in action.
Nuggets on the attack to start the fourth. 2-point ball game in favor of Denver.
The dance on the top of the floor as you're looking at the scoring by quarters between James Edwards and Mutombo.
Edwards picks up his second personal. Jordan in the third quarter, 8 of 10 from the field, 3 of 3 for the arc. Bulls hit 16 of 24 shots in the third, 67%. Denver just 5 of 22. Chicago did not commit a turnover in that third quarter. High screen again with Mutombo, but Raouf gets it too deep. 15 to go on the shot clock. Raouf for 3. Edwards back tap the rebound to Kerr. The lead for Scottie Pippen. A pirouette. Yes! And a foul!
What a play!
What a shot!
Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen with the field goal. We are tied. Watch this pass by Steve Kerr. A left-handed hook down. Pip's going to come in on Don McClain. Pirouettes around, makes the basket, and gives the Bulls a chance to take the lead with this play.
And look at the bench. Oh, my goodness. And the Bulls lead.
Believe it or not. Believe it or not.
First Chicago lead of the game after being down by 31 in the second quarter and 25 at halftime. That foul was on Don McClain, his second. McDyess in close pass to McClain, and the Nuggets choking here in this fourth quarter. Pippen to Kerr. This is Kukoc. How much energy does it take, though, to come back from 31 down to this kind of altitude? Can the Bulls finish this thing? We'll know in the next 10 minutes and 55 seconds. James Edwards had to adjust his shot. Edwards the rebound, and again the fadeaway.
Buddha! With his second basket, he's got 4. The Bulls open up here with 5 straight points.
The lead is 3 for the Bulls. Don McLean into traffic. Challenged by Edwards, who picks up his 3rd personal. McLean will go to the line. Second team foul on the Bulls.
James Edwards had the foul, his 3rd.
So Don McLean heads to the free throw line. Bernie Bickerstaff's team, relatively young squad, has squandered a huge advantage in this ball game here on its home floor.
McLean with a very strange free throw shoot. He's over the line, first of all.
Exactly. He's over the line. Arnie, I don't know if you can get a shot of this, but boy, oh boy. We'll try to pick it up here. Watch his toes. There. See where he sets up here this time.
Now he's way back.
Now he's back, right? That's because you called out there.
He's over,
no,
he's over the line.
He's over the line. They're not going to call it.
Can you believe that? I mean, they'll call it if it's out of bounds, right?
Don McLean makes the second free throw. 10.5 to go. Bulls by 1. Kukoc off the screen by Edwards. Scottie Pippen gets baseline on McDyess. Stopped by Mutombo. Rodman picks up the loose deflection, and finally it is cleared by McDyess, the rookie.
He took the mask off, too. He couldn't see, right?
He did. You're right. He took one shot in the 3rd quarter with that mask on, missed the shot, and threw it away. 10 to go on the shot clock. Ellis. Yes, and a foul. Oh, what a marvelous drive by Ellis, who appeared to lose control on the way to the bucket. Recovered and hit on the shot.
He did lose it. He loses control here. And he finally picks it up with good concentration, flips it up and over, and Buddha picks that foul up.
4th on James Edwards, and Dale Ellis at the line seeking a 3-point play.
Michael Jordan in the lineup now. Had a nice rest here.
Into the 3rd quarter, into the first 2 minutes of the 4th quarter. Now Scottie Pippen on the bench gets a break. Ellis puts in on the 3-point play, and the Nuggets have recaptured the lead by 2. Kukoc. Kerr, the offense way out on the perimeter now with 10 to go on the shot clock. Michael pulls up. Mutombo the rebound. Pressed by Rodman. They're not going to get it across in time, are they? Yep, just in time. McDyess. Turn around over Edwards.
Yes, they've caught it. They got it together a little bit. Phil's going to take a timeout and talk about this.
So the Nuggets have taken a big shot by the Bulls, who moments ago led by 3. Denver back on top by 4 as we seesaw on the board. State a later start. The Bulls scored the first 5 points of the 4th quarter to take an 87-84 lead. Nuggets have been on a 7-0 run since. You wonder if 5,280 feet is getting to the guys in red. That's the elevation of Denver, Colorado. Jordan bottled up.
Steve standing in the corner.
Michael on the drive was fouled out front by Dale Ellis. First on Ellis, second on the team. We pause for station identification.
This is America's #1 sports station, WGN-TV, Chicago.
Stay tuned. News follows our game. Kerr to Pippen. Scottie showed McDyess the ball. Now looks to back him in. Little bit short. Perhaps a little bit weary. And with good reason. It's been a long road back for the Bulls in this one. Doug Overton. Time winding down to the shot clock. McLean clears to the foul line. Weddington the rebound. Nuggets by 4. Kerr for 3. Ring it up.
Sir. He's been open last couple times down.
5 for Steve Kerr, and the lead is down to 1. Overton chased by Kerr. McDyess wants it on the block against Kukoc. Double down from Kerr and a push, I believe, by either Tony or Steve Kerr. They're calling it on Kerr. Kerr bumped with him. Tony pushed him. First on Kerr, fourth on the team.
Blaine leads. Alfonso Ellis and Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf in.
Almost 4 minutes gone by in the fourth. Denver leading by 1.
Ellis leads now. Dale Ellis, and Stiff comes back for him.
Next foul puts Chicago over the limit. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. Stiff. Mutombo. 10 to go on the shot clock. Looking for a receiver. Finds him in Stiff. Guarded by Michael. For 2. Over the top of the backboard, and the Bulls on this possession can retake the lead. Inside cut is what Bill wants. See what Pippen sets up here. To Kukoc on the wing. Off the screen by Weddington. Bill wide open, spots up for the lead. Again, the Bulls are in front. Weddington with 18 points.
Season high for Bill, 18.
Rauf.
Floater to the side. He's got that one down, isn't he?
28 for Abdul-Rauf. You are so right.
5 points in the second half after he lit everybody up for 23 in the first half.
He hasn't had the ball that much in the second half. Bulls have done a good job of denying Rauf a look at the basket. Jordan is stopped out front by Bryant Stiff, who picks up his third personal foul, third on the team. Non-shooting affair. Nuggets lead by 1. 7 minutes to go in the game.
Michael down low. Signature.
To the fade. Mutombo cleans the board.
Mutombo's doing a job on the boards too. What's he got? 13?
12 rebound, make it 13, you're right. The pass off the mark to Mutombo. The Bulls on a run. Pippen and Jordan. Here comes Scotty. No. Traveling the call.
Wow. Two of the best in the business taking the ball down the lane.
One, two, three.
Yeah, and he knew it as he was getting ready to release it.
There was no argument from Scotty. 1 point lead for Denver. First turnover for the Bulls in the second half. That ball was kicked out of bounds by McDyess, and it's Chicago basketball. The Nuggets are doing everything they can to let the Bulls back into this one here in the fourth quarter. Take a look at this. Pippen on the drive, bumped by McDyess. Scotty will go to the line. Well, wait a minute.
That's only the fourth.
No, it's only the fourth team, and they're calling it out front. Fourth on the team, you're right.
So both teams now, both teams now with 4 fouls, so they'll go to the strike in the next 6 minutes.
Bulls trail by 1.
Michael without a basket so far.
Pass out to Scotty, who wasn't expecting it, and the pass hit the sideline. Michael went in. Mutombo was clear to block the shot, and Michael made a quick change and passed out. Bill Jackson sensing his team maybe a little hurried in its offense right now. Asked him to take it easy. Plenty of time left in this one. Ellis wide open.
You've got to take the shot, and he certainly did. He was wide open at the line.
Nuggets again by 3. Under 6 minutes to go in the game.
Michael 0 for 2 in this quarter.
After the big third period. Jordan looking for room on Bryant Stiff. Double team from Alfonso Ellis. Kukoc had an open 3. Pippen for 3.
Nobody
all over the board.
Nobody under the boards on the long shots outside.
Interesting, Dennis Rodman not in the game here in the fourth.
Yeah. And Bill Weddington is going to be the open man here.
Ellis. Last touched, I believe, by Chicago. Pippen tried to knock it off McDyess.
He was out of bounds when he flipped it off his leg.
Scotty ran out of real estate at the baseline. See if we can pick it up here. Off the miss. Scotty hustling the board, and there it is. He was stepping on the baseline as he tried to deflect it off McDyess. Good call, good shot by Arnie Harris and the crew. Break of the action. 95-92 Denver. 5:10 to go from McNichols.
McNichols Arena, the Bulls just breaking the huddle after the timeout. Phil Jackson very upset at his team, not for their defense, but for their offense. He told them to stay with the offense. Don't lose track of what you're trying to do with the basketball, and you'll come back and win this game.
Bill Wennington in the ball game. 18 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, all season highs for Wennington. It is Denver basketball with a fresh shot clock. The inbound to Mutombo. Tight defense by the Bulls. They've really played well defensively in the second half to help get themselves back into the game. Raouf off the mark from Mutombo. The putback jam. He has 10. And the lead is 5 for Denver. Game winning streak on the line. Jordan to the bucket. Had it blocked. Rodman tried to save, but saved to McDyess. Raouf on the run. Ellis. McDyess, it won't count. Foul before the shot by McDyess.
Ellis will be at the free throw line, and Bill Wennington gave him the bump. His 5th. So they'll go to the line. Nice pass out. Bill gave him the foul.
Denver in this fourth quarter, the much quicker ball club. Obviously, that third period took an awful lot out of the Bulls. LaFonso Ellis at the free throw line. Makes good on his first. Hey, fans, a reminder, get your copy of And Now Your Chicago Bulls on sale right now. Relive the past 30 years through a 240-page book featuring past and present players and coaches. The book available at any bookstore and at Pandemonium. Or call 1-800-935-7790. Ellis makes good on a pair. He has 15 points. Denver has rebuilt its lead to 7. Under 4.5 to go for the game. How much do Pippen and Jordan and the Bulls have left? Scotty in the lane feeds Rodman. We got a whistle. Illegal defense, Denver. I believe that's their first.
It is. And Mutombo.
Mutombo, what a job in the fourth quarter. He has all 7 Nuggets rebounds in the fourth quarter. Pip on the inbounds. Bulls down by 7. Kerr, Pippen, Wennington, Jordan, and Rodman on the lineup for the Bulls. Jordan.
Michael's first basket here in the second and the fourth quarter. He's got 34. They made a defensive switch. Mutombo's taking Rodman defensively, not taking Bill Wennington. Doesn't have to chase him around.
Double down by Jordan. McDyess lost the handle on it. Oh, Michael trying to save, and as he saved, he fell out of bounds.
That almost looked like that play today that San Antonio had about 14 seconds ago.
Yeah, Avery Johnson lost it.
There they come, and
look at
two players touch it.
Boy, oh boy, and every possession at this stage means so much. LaFonso Ellis right in front of us, inbounds. The Bulls trail by 5. Under 4 minutes to go. Abdul Raouf.
What a shot. He came back there. He's got 30.
What do they say here in Denver? Raouf, there it is.
Yep.
Denver by 7. Kerr to Rodman for a short pop. Denver basketball. This crowd rising to its feet. Better than 17,000 in McNichols Arena.
One-on-one. He wants him one-on-one.
Stiff sets a screen, rolls on the screen roll. Yes, he did. As Wennington came over defensively, Bryant Stiff took a couple of steps. Frustration on the face of Bernie Bickerstaff.
Well, Raouf is saying right now, he said, what you want to do is What you want to do is to stay away. Don't set a screen for me. Let me take Kerr one-on-one so they can't come over to help.
They want to make a substitution. Kukoc for Rodman. I think he wants to go offense, defense here in this fourth quarter. Phil Jackson in the final 3 minutes. The Bulls down by 7. 9 to go on the shot clock. Jordan finds Pippen in close. The shot
that was goaltended.
And on the save attempt, apparently Rodman bumped McNice out of bounds. It will be Denver basketball.
I thought he goaltended that ball on Scotty's short hook.
I did too. Take a look at this. Have the Bulls hit empty in the last 4:30? They used a lot of fuel getting up the hill.
Back court.
Over violation. Here is this goaltending. Let's take a look at it. Scottie Pippen down low. LaFonso Ellis, is it coming down or not?
He hit it.
He got a piece of it.
Yep.
We've got a break in the action. LaFonso Ellis then stands as a block, not a goaltend. Denver stands with a 7-point lead over Scotty, Michael, and the Bulls. United Center receive a static sticker. Jordan for 3. Ring it!
Yes. The Bulls had opened up a 5-point, the first 5 points, and then it got outscored 17-8 until Michael's 3 here.
Ellis. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. 13 to go on the shot clock. Backing Kerr way out front. Tip by Ellis won't go. Mutombo another rebound. LaFonso Ellis, offensive foul. Scottie Pippen drew it again.
And that one hurt him.
Second time tonight.
And that one hurt Pip. He took that in the chest. It knocked the wind out of him. That has really knocked the wind out of Pip. Beautifully done. Ellis with his 5th foul. He's got 3 offensive fouls here. They're going to take a
20-second timeout.
Watch this. He takes it to the hoop. Pip steps out, takes that left shoulder high.
Oh, man.
You saw him puffing up.
Well, a 20-second timeout. Chip Schaefer has a look at Scottie Pippen. And we'll remind you that this Saturday, February 10th, WGN-TV is live at McCormick Place in Chicago for exclusive live coverage of the opening of the Motor Week Live Auto Show, beginning at 11 a.m. Wanted to just reiterate, when the Bucks come to town on March 5th, Red Dog Static Sticker Night, first 10,000, 21 and up. Get a Bulls Static Sticker, compliments of Red Dog.
Well, I know Jerry Walters watching in Phoenix along with Cyril Remack. Will Funk in New York, happy birthday. And I saw pal here, John Johnson from the Bears 63 championship team here watching the game. And the Bulls with the ball trailing by 4.
2 minutes straight up to go. This quarter, Mutombo has garnered 8 of those 11 rebounds for Denver. Jordan backing in, over Stiff.
Yeah, you got him hit him.
Sure did. Stiff picks up his 4th personal. Team is over the limit. Jordan would go to the line anyway on a shooting foul.
Now the Bulls were down by 7. Michael hit a 3. Now he turns around, catches the foul on this one. A couple to close it down to a 2-point deficit.
Michael makes good on his first. And he will have another. Rodman and Harper come in for the defense. Kukoc and Kerr lead from the offense. 1:49 to go in this one. Michael can draw the Bulls to within 2. On the line is an 18-game winning streak, 9 straight on the road, and a 41-3 record. Jordan with 39. Pressure in the backcourt now. Rauf wants to take Harper solo. 101-99 Denver. Minute 40 to go. 10 to go on the shot clock.
Oh, steal.
Dribbled it off his foot. Harper pulls up. Now they'll run some offense. Phil Jackson has been preaching in this 4th quarter. Settle down, run some offense. Be a little more true to your offensive set. Jordan, they clear it out. He fades. It's short.
Nobody there for the rebound on that side. It normally does not come back on that side. Everybody was posted up on the other. We got 65 seconds here to go in this game.
Time left in the game, right-hand corner of your screen. They need a defensive stop here. Do the Bulls. Raul. Mutombo the rebound. Raul for three. Ring it. Two. Make it two. Make it two. 32 points for Raul. And a dagger here late in the fourth quarter. 52.6 remain. Nuggets by 4. 103-99. It certainly is time for number 23, but he has stepped to the floor this entire second half. He had 22 in the third quarter. Jordan here in the fourth leads the Bulls scoring with 7 points and 39 on the game. Standing ovation again greets this Denver team that has played so well here tonight.
Bulls should get at least 2 more possessions.
Bulls down by 4. Pippen finds Jordan. They clear it out for him. One-on-one against Stiff. Michael to the fade. Blocked by Ellis. Knocked out of bounds. 16 to go on the shot clock.
They send a man over to close on Michael, and it was Alfonso Ellis.
I don't think I've seen the fadeaway block this year until then.
Well, it wasn't by the man that was guarding him. It was the man that came to help.
Steve Kerr with Raouf right on him. Kerr to Wennington. He's wide open. Wennington on the follow. Missed the jam. Rebounded by the Nuggets. They have trouble clearing the backcourt. Mutombo lost. They're not going to get it across, are they? Just in time to Stiff. And now the Nuggets run some time. Under 20 seconds to go. Ellis, let's go.
That's the dagger. That's the end of the streak.
Take a look at this. Help from Alfonso Ellis, and he elevates to get the fadeaway by Michael Jordan. And that play there, every bit as big a dagger as a Dale Ellis two-pointer a few moments later.
Right, it took a long time for him to get the ball up, and Ellis was just going to beat the shot clock. Bill Wennington, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. You can put exhaustion under their faces. You can see it.
The shot's coming up a bit short here in the fourth quarter.
Yep. Tired here in the Mile High City, and the Bulls' 18-game streak looks like it's going to come here. All right, here's Dale Ellis. He's loose. What happens? He goes in, takes the shot. Does the bench like it? Does anybody like it? Yeah, the whole building loves it. They wanted to see Michael play and their team break the streak, and that's just about what we've got. The Bulls with 99 points.
Don't forget our next Bulls telecast coming up on February 15th at the Palace in Auburn Hills. The Bulls and the Pistons, 6:30 p.m. Central Time here on WGN. It was a gallant comeback by a team that can be best described as a team with a heart of champions. The Bulls trailed by 31 in the second quarter, 25 at halftime. They actually had the lead here in the fourth period to play by 3, but expended so much energy they could not hang on. Jordan and Abdul Rauf, the big guns, came to play here tonight. 14.2 remaining. Bulls are down by 6. Somebody better take a shot. Jordan does for 3. Wennington the rebound. He goes in on the layup. Back tap to Pippen, firing away for 3. And this one is over. The Denver Nuggets have ended the Chicago Bulls club record 18-game winning streak and have come away with a 105-99 victory over the Chicago Bulls. Biggest victory in recent history for Denver, arguably one of the biggest in the history of the franchise. High fives for Mutombo and company, who head to the locker room victorious over the Bulls, who lose for the first time since December 26th, 1995. Back with the final after these words.